Liam, a disappointing afternoon, disappointing result, a little bit of controversy maybe, but maybe not one you want to think about too much.
Again, I think similar to the other night, frustration I think is probably the biggest word to sum it up. Especially second half, I thought we actually started a lot better second half than what we did first half, obviously, and I think they had one shot second half, which is the biggest frustration. Then obviously to concede it like we did, but hey, we have to learn, we have to move forward, we have to make sure that some of the mistakes we made this week we don't repeat. Not if we want to win football matches. So frustration is probably the biggest feeling right now.
Seemed to be certainly Dean Lewington and Daniel Hardy were upset with the referee and the officials. What did your view of, first of all, their goal, the Doncaster goal, but also a potential penalty?
Yeah, I think I've seen the goal back. He actually looks level to me, to be totally honest. So I think I think the biggest issue is probably the lead up to it, as opposed to the actual decision from the officials itself. If we don't make the mistakes that we do throughout periods of the game, we don't allow them things to happen. So for me, look, it was, the run was going to come to an end at some point. I think that was inevitable. It's probably again a frustration how it's happened, as opposed to more than anything, I suppose it's that feeling right now.
Reaction to the goal was good. Their first goal to get back into it.
Yeah, I was a little frustrated. I thought how we started the game. We spoke around. They're going to come out. They're going to have momentum. They're going to be on the front foot. And I think the first 6 minutes we played in our half, which was a bit of a frustration from what we'd spoken around before the game. So, momentum's massive in football, and I thought we kind of gave them a lift at the start of the game, as opposed to going right. Let's get through that period. So, again, we'll go away. We'll look. We'll learn. We'll reflect. We'll make excuses, but they are a young group. We are a young group. We have to learn quickly now to make sure that we don't keep repeating the same mistakes.
Peter Kiyosha is becoming a bit of a goal scorer, certainly in away games at the minute.
Yeah, and he had a really good chance second half as well, didn't he? So I think I said it before the game, didn't I? I think we got goals throughout the team, which is a real strength, and I think that's one that's actually ultimately long term going to stand us in good stead. That we've got a variety of people that can score goals. I thought we lacked a little bit of quality in the attacking third. I think previous games, I think it's come off for us in that area of the pitch, and it's one of those days where it didn't quite come off.
I feel that the Twines and Parrots were stifled a little bit, and obviously that's something they're going to have to put up with, because they've when Scott Twines scores a hat trick and Troy Parrott scores goals, they're going to be marked men, aren't they? Yeah.
Tough game for both of them, and credit to Doncaster for their attitude, their work rate, how they applied themselves. I thought they were terrific in terms of their attitude and application. So I think it then comes down to the few moments you do get, and we spoke around it after Fleetwood. It's understanding as front players you're not going to have loads of touches when teams defend like that. So what becomes even more important than the few touches you do get, what you do with it. So it was a tough afternoon. I thought throughout, in terms of collectively the whole team, I thought there was really difficult moments for everybody. Like I say, that doesn't change. I'm still really excited by the group and where we can go. It's just now about making sure that we reflect accurately. We make sure that we come back in, we work hard, and we get ready to go again.
MK Dons fans to your left there didn't stop singing all afternoon, I don't think.
No, terrific, and again, it's they have been, and they hopefully will continue to be supportive, and it's terrific they have. I think especially coming away from home, having that noise and that volume can when you're chasing the game like that can give you that extra boost. So again, I thought they were terrific today.
And a break from the league. Obviously, you've got Wycombe on Tuesday, but a couple of weeks now, so maybe an opportunity. I know you still have to play a certain amount, I think, on Tuesday, don't you? But an opportunity maybe just to give one or two a little bit of a break. Yeah,
and the other way, and give other people opportunities is what I'm also looking at. I think is because of the run we've been on, it's been difficult to make changes to the team. People have ultimately earned and held their spot. So I think the exciting bit now is to go and see people that have been waiting patiently and working hard in training, and I've been waiting for that moment. Now obviously we'll make some changes on Tuesday, and it'll be a great opportunity to see how they do.
Everybody's lost a football match before, but I suppose it'll be interesting to see how your team now reacts to losing today.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think what we have got is the players are hurting like I am. Ultimately, no one wants to lose football matches, so I know what we have got with the group is they're honest. They're in there hurting like I am, like I said, and I know they'll go away, they'll reflect, we'll work with them, we'll sit with them, we'll make sure that we get better. And I think that's been the consistent thing when we've been winning games, drawing games, losing games now, is it doesn't change what we do, the process doesn't change. It's around coming in and ultimately improving on the areas that we need to get better at.
Some uncharacteristic mistakes, I think, from your side. Didn't look entirely in control of the ball sometimes in that first half. What do you think that was down to?
I think it was a little bit of naivety. I think with the conditions, with how they were playing, with you know, obviously they're fighting at the minute, you know, and that's why I thought the game, how we started, that momentum. I think if we'd managed their moments a little bit better in terms of transition, especially landing on second balls, you know, in a real quick pitch when you're under pressure, sometimes it's going to be difficult to play. So make a decision. Actually, no, maybe we'll spin it in behind them to, get us up the pitch to give us a bit of a respite. And it was them little details that we actually spoke around at half time that will make or break the game. So like I say, I thought second half I was actually really pleased with so many elements, bar the final bit and obviously ultimately the goal. I think apart from that it was extremely one-sided.